Corbin Carroll. And a new season is officially underway. That one fouled off. Schemes. The tall righty, 260 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2023.
Ball.
Outside low. Now 1-2. That one almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That
Ball
misses
inside.
the zone. Full count now. Mangum under this one. And there's one down. Here's Ketel Marte. Pitch
Ball.
misses, and that's ball one. Gonzalez tries to get
On the
back
tag,
in
you're
time,
out.
but they got him. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit for Arizona, James Wood. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Oh, he gloves it. Brandon Lau digs in now.
Second baseman.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
This one in the air, center field. Thomas should have this one. And a quick out, number one.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Joey Bart stands in here, takes ball one low. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Late with the swing there. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. Swings through that one. There's a swing and a drive. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at PNC Park, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just
Ball.
missed.
Down.
Late swing, foul to the left. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Ball, that's in.
And it's fouled away. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. Reynolds on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. Foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. And that extends the inning. So a man at first. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. Gonzalez slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Yandy Diaz. And a big swing and a miss. That one
ball,
misses.
that's out.
Ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Thomas in position. And there's one away. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Well,
ball,
here's the
that's
deal
out.
not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
In the air, right field. Carroll settles underneath it. 2 away. Ryan Reynolds here.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
2 down, nobody on. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And he'll pull into second safely.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And it's second.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Check on the runner, and he's back safely. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back here in Pittsburgh, on to the 3rd inning. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
That's perfect location, right on the black. Over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses.
Nope, that's ball 4.
So a leadoff walk. Alek Thomas now. And there's a foul ball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Cruz running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll.
Ball in.
Smith over at first with one away. Mangum flying after this one. Makes the catch for the second out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that gets down into the gap. Smith rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay in there.
Now
He's safe.
Everything came together for him. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
And on second, 2 down. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-2. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. To first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Stepping in, Jake Mangum.
Nope, that's inside.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
In the dirt, runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Ground ball right side. There's one. Not in time.
He's in there.
First. It's a fielder's choice. One out man at first. Jared Triolo now at the plate.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Quick toss first, and he's back in safely. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Quick move to first. Mangum dives back in safely. Man at first, one away. The changeup missing. And that's ball 1. Runner on the go. Fights it off. You'll see another. A 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. A 1-2. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss.
Save!
Save! So the Pirates batting order turns over. Brandon Lowe getting ready to hit. Sliced hard but foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Runner edges away at second. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Start of the 4th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Flied to right his first time. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Adrian Del Castillo.
Perdomo, the base runner at first with one out. Del Castillo measures 5
Inside,
feet 10
ball two.
inches, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. And ball
Inside,
4 to
ball
a board.
4.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 1 so far. That's off the
Ball 1.
mark. And that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Right through there for a strike. Should be extra bases. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. That's
Ball
off
2.
the mark. Now 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. 0-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Yandy Diaz now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. No question about this one. It's out of here. And we're starting over. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. O'Neal Cruz will hit next. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches. And
3.
And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. Back here at PNC Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Alek Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ripped to third and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll digs in now. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
this game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And there's
Ball
a ball.
1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And he grounds one to the right side. Lau tosses to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Ketel Marte up to the plate. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Ball one there. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds. Swing and a foul straight back.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swings through that.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Pirates.
Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Reached on an infield single his first time. Perdomo tosses to first. Home man for the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Now the left fielder, Jake Mangum.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball, that's inside.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. Cut off, throw to second.
Safe.
And he's in there. So runner at second, 2 down. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Next offer in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ball, that's inside.
Forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Check swing called strike. 0-1. This one chopped on the ground but foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next pitch is downstairs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And he's run up on strikes. Go ahead run on base. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Nope.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. Two on, 1 out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Feeling the change up right there. Just pulled the string.
Pitch misses. 3-1 now. And that one fouled off.
But I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Hard hit into the gap, should bring in 2. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead. Gabriel Moreno, the next. Mason Montgomery gets the ball now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Next to hit for Arizona, Pavin Smith. He is struck out and he is walked. D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, Carlos Santana. Looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6 at the plate for Pittsburgh. Brandon Lowe. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Thomas moving back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Joey Bart now. Fought off foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And next is the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. Tap foul at the plate.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That is the inning. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Alek Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one almost got him. Hey! Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That one ran inside, almost got him.
That's ball 3.
Way back there. And that is a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Base hit and a good start to the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one.
Yeah,
on
you're out.
First save.
Save.
So they get one, but a really nice try there. And the batter now, Ketel Marte. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Montgomery, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Hammered, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, James Wood. That's a base hit, and it gets by him. One run's in. Here comes Marte around third. Across is the runner from first. Tries to get back and save.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That's ripped into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Next to hit for Arizona. Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. On the ground to short. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Set for the last half of the 7th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Yandy Diaz. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. 0-1 now. Slice down the right side. The 0-2. Hauls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now the 0-1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Fires to first on the run.
Safe.
And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit.
Safe.
Over to first, and he saved. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Pitch
Off the
misses
plate,
inside.
ball 1. Laser to the gap should score the run. Flying around third is Cruz. He will score. It's 6-2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Back-to-back base hits. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true performer.
Ryan Thompson taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Gonzalez swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a second. Runner takes off. Bunt attempt misses. Throw to third. Save. So up next, Jake Mangum. Line, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Digging in, Jared Triolo.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike.
Deep day.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing went around. 1-2. Sit down on strikes. We go to the 8th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
That's a ball. Nope, that's foul.
The 2-1. Now
Ball
one miss.
inside.
And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit. Out towards right center. That's well struck. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. Moreno scores to second, but way too late. Safe there. So a man aboard. Here's Gurriel. Fouled off left side. Here comes the 0-1. Base hit into the outfield. He boots it.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he just
dives and he can't hang on. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Marte swings through it for strike 1.
Ball.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Foul ball there. This one's smoked on its way out of here. He jacks that one out to left. And now the right fielder, James Wood.
Did he go?
Swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around. The 1-0. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Strike 2.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a foul ball. Next offering is outside.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Mangum has a beat on it, and there's 1 down. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He swings and fouls 1 off. The 0-1. That's a laser base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Other than one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Check swing, but it's put in play. Hauls it in for the out, and there's 2 down. Adrian Del Castillo now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this
one. What
do
you got?
Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. And we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Throws to second, coming home. He'll score. It's 12-3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Moreno in the box now. Takes strike one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lowe. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. First pitch swinging.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he can swing the misses.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Inside, ball one.
Got him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
For the Pirates, catcher
Joey Bart up here. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Paul Sewald. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one the other way. Reaching for it and brings it in. Now it's the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run.
He's safe
at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Yandy Diaz. And that is out of play. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. Comebacker to the mound. They kept the force, and that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the ninth. Carlos Santana digs in now. Pulls that one foul. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A solo shot. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Hard hit, right side. Gets it to first. One pitch and one out. Back to the top of the order now. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Ketel Marte. Late on that fastball. And that'll do it. Bottom of the ninth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. And a swing and a miss. Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Up next for the
So digging in, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. 2 away now. So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit, Nick Gonzalez. 1 for 3. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take the season opener and move to 1-0. Kelly with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
13-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.